Okay, now you guys put out your very first thing, from my understanding, in January '91 on Wild Club Records. Then that was called "She's My Friend." Now, is this something that you guys thought about pressing again, or is all that material actually on Ferment? Because I have never even seen it. I've only heard about it.
So the single, the first thing we pressed wasn't what is on Ferment, but it's a completely different version. It's not, it's a re-recorded version. The one that was done in my bedroom was the first single was just an tinny little 8-track thing. It's not, hasn't got the gradness of the Ferment version.
Okay, and how did you guys get hooked up with Wild Club and then subsequently with Mercury or Polygram?
Me and Brian had been writing songs through 1990 for 7 or 8 months, and we'd accumulated, as you can imagine, a lot of songs, and we'd picked 5 or 6 which we thought had finally started to come together as something how we imagined the band. We didn't have a band, it was just me and him at the time, and I gave this tape to a guy in Norwich, which is the town where Wild Club is based. The Wild Club was a live club as well as a record company, and I didn't know it was a record company, and I just thought Wild Club was like a club where bands played, because we wanted to get a gig. We thought that we should see what these songs sounded like live, and we were going to get a drummer and a bass player and do a gig. We thought we should do a gig; it would be a good idea. And then the guy who puts the bands on said, you can have a gig, but I also want to put your record out. I want to put this out as an EP, and these were just what we thought were demos. And he said, "This is really good. This is good enough for us to put out as an EP." And so we thought, well, we better get a band together quick, and that's how it happened. So that was in September 1990. We did our first gig in October and November, and then what released in 91 in January.
And the English press jumped on us, and we had every major and big indie label in England chasing us around the country.
But you decided on Polygram, Mercury.
Yeah, we'd signed on Fontana. Yeah, we came very close to signing to Creation Records, about that close, but we didn't because they were broken at the time.
Before Sony bought them.
Yeah. Alan McGee was calling me up constantly for 2 weeks. You gotta sign to my label, man. You gotta sign to my label. Your band's fucking brilliant. You gotta sign to my label. And it was like, Alan's a really, really lovely guy and very persuasive, and we came very close to signing with Creation. But Fontana was, we didn't intend to sign to a major label at all, but Fontana were actually prepared to give us more money and allow us to do exactly what we wanted to do. So, which is the same. I mean, Creation were obviously going to give us artistic freedom, but they had certain less money to make records with. So that's basically the reason we went with Fontana. That we thought that we could make better records with the provisions that they could give us.